It's like, oh my God, ew, no. Okay, book. I mean, you gotta go back in time as well. Go back to our primary school and go and bring my headmistress for an interview. You know, just to prove a point. I'm just waiting for the lawsuit, guys. That's what we're doing now. We're waiting for the lawsuit. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Says stuff about my sister evading taxes. That is serious. I don't joke with that, and that's something that we don't joke with. So that's actually very triggering, and I will address that. However, this one, if you're her supporter, for her, everything she wrote in that book came from her heart, and is the perfect recollection of everything that happened to her. You can imagine, you know, thinking that Africans or Nigerians will believe that someone who never actually even witnessed any conversation between both of them would actually be in the position to talk about their marriage. Someone who actually never witnessed anything should be in the position. They just believe that anything goes. As far as anybody hates her, they will fly. But no, you have to, you know, if you are her supporter, you have to actually not give this any thought, any attention at all. Okay, because it is just one of the games. Just the way, you know, he tried the games with the sex tape, it didn't work. He tried the games, you know, just different games. It's just never gonna work. Thank you, Ina Alec. It's never gonna work. Okay. The reason he's choosing these black women is because they are the only ones that can be manipulated. They are the only ones that can be controlled, really. Okay? They are the only ones that can be controlled. So, thank you, Shanta Howard. She says, there is a fake book on Amazon. I've reported it. Don't worry about the fake book. It will be brought down. Actually, there were more than that, actually. So you see all the things going on just to try and take away, but it's not working. Every single day, new sale, new people are buying the book. It's like they can't. I'm sure they're frustrated by now because they thought that all the distractions would actually lead people away from the book, but it is bringing people towards the book because now everybody. Who's this? Oh, I'm going to personal. Hey, baby girl, Saga must. This is your name, sir. Please, no violence, please. Okay, no violence. We do not tolerate violence here. Yeah, so you guys can see, all of you that watched that live where she responded to her lawyer. Actually, that wasn't his lawyer, that was her lawyer. Now you see that there's nothing for you to be worried about, right? It's like dealing with a waste man. If in the UK people, you people know who a waste man is. When someone says he a waste man, and it's usually the Jamaicans in the UK. Thank you, Meg Mutsi, for 50 stars. He a waste man. When someone say he a waste man, it's like it's a useless person. The more you give energy to a waste man, the more you sink in the hole with a waste man. Ha, Denise, where's Denise? Run up on them, Denise. Come and tell me how I'm supposed to say. Come here, Denise. Denise and Kenny for you. Come here. Tell me how to say it. When you mess with a waste man, what gwan? What finna happen? Ah, God, oh no. My patwa. Denise, come right here. Get in here, Denise. What am I supposed to say? When you mess with a waste man, both of you will look like a waste man. Ha! Oh, Nancy. Nancy, come. Denise, come here. Tag Denise for me and tell her to tell me what to say. When you fight with a pig, you end up in a sty with a pig. Ah, God, how do you put it in patois? Or any Jamaican here? When you mess with a waste man, you end up looking like a waste man. Hey, when you waste. Oh, guys, somebody. Oh my God. You guys, where you can get this house helps to understand English, maybe I can actually respond to one of them. When you can get illiterates that can't even differentiate between present and past tense to like have conversations that people can actually listen to. then I will see if I can respond. But no, it's too low IQ. Like, you feel like you're losing brain cells. Like, oh my God, is this how they feel Africans are so stupid? Nancy, just give attention to these dirty people, because it's exhausting. It's like, what are they going to come up with next week now? It's like every day, but it's not working. The book is selling. My sister is happy. Yes, she's encountering some difficulties at the moment with her page. Thank you, Maria Thomas. She will overcome everything and she will be fine, okay? She will be absolutely fine. She is in high spirits. There's nothing they can do to bring her down. They were trying so hard to get her into a corner, box her into a tiny place so she would never release a book. Dirty waste man. Oh my God. Two at the same time. Oh my gosh. This is to all her supporters. Do not give any attention to dirty boy. Yes, to any dirty man. Dennis, he said dirty foot. Jesus is Lord. Dirty foot man. Oh my God, Denise. He had dirty foot. You ever seen a foot? You're waiting for your order in Jamaica? Ooh, I hope it comes fast. He said, "No, dirty foot." Okay, this one is new. Dirty foot? Really? Where did you get that from? Did you see his foot? Oh, Jesus, I'm ashamed. And then there's something else I wanted to talk about, yeah? Someone says to me, well, you don't judge people by their families. And I'm like, oh my God, how did I get so hated on social media? How did Nancy Umeh, if you ask me about myself, I would say, oh, Nancy, I don't have any problem. I don't know how to do the whole social media beefing, right? I know social media drama, but I came into this space simply for that, because I had to. And it was imperative to actually enter here, guns blazing, shooting anyone down, trying to, bring my sister down. So yeah, I just ended up looking. Dennis, he says, I call him nothing but dirty for Justy. Oh my God, I don't even. Oh my God. Your point is, they will never bring this girl down. Every week. And it's always, it's always something. Okay? Now, so, what's her name? Hold on a second. I'm looking for a particular email that made me laugh. She's like, well, Nancy, that she told me, I imagine if it was your family with that kind of criminal history, because the way everybody's brushing it aside, like, even though, even all the black people are like, yes, even though even though the entire family is full of criminals, so what? Even though, do you know what it means? Like, okay, so I'll tell you guys what that means, right? I want my page to be a space where people would not feel bad about standing up for their family members. They won't feel like they need to be controlled. When something bad happens to their own family members, especially something that is very publicized, they won't feel like they need to be controlled by other people on what they should do as siblings, okay? I want my own page to be, oh, thank you. See, guys, I want my space to be a reminder that you can stand up for your siblings, okay? Yes, sometimes your siblings can do wrong. Thank you, Chi Chi, for 200 stars. They can do wrong and you can chastise them, you can correct them. However, when your siblings are being bullied to the point of they feel like they have to leave their job that they do on a regular basis. Thank you, Demon DeWalt. They're bullied by people that on a normal day would never be able to smell, not even walk on the roads that she walks on. So Marisa says, dirty man, John Crow, Ole Crow says, hey, I want to wrap this thing in Ross now. Guys, do not feel bad, okay? Someone says, oh, that she's from Zimbabwe. Something similar happened to her sister. In fact, her sister was accused of, her sister is kind of popular in Zimbabwe. Her sister was accused of frolicking with politicians, and her sister was innocent. Thank you, Abba Enayi Gloria. She says, the way you stand up for Korra reminds me of my late elder sister. Oh, bless her soul. Oh dear, what happened to her? Oh my goodness. I hate hearing anything late because, man, I'm done with people dying. So she told me that she felt bad because she had to come on Facebook. This same Facebook is where they bury people alive. She had to come on Facebook recently to talk about her sister's side of the story, since her sister felt like, you know, the whole world was closing in on her. She was feeling very ashamed. She was being judged by the entire Zimbabwean community, and she felt so bad. In this case, her younger sister stood in for her, not even elder. Her younger sister was like, you know what? I'm going to say my sister's side of the story. And that's how she began to heal, because people actually started to resonate with her own side and say, okay, actually, yeah, this makes sense. You know, sometimes you only need common sense, right? In this situation, it's obvious. It is obvious. Thank you, Glow Spears. This is Korra has a strong big sister by her side. She does. She has two strong sisters. My elder sister is not very out there. She's introverted. She's just an introvert. There's nothing you can do to make her come live on Facebook. She would never. She's very private. She up till now does not believe in showing her children online. Yes, she was keeping silent, and the whole narrative was flying. In fact, the defamation was through the roof. It's like, So people were just, you know, someone would just wake up one morning and say, So yeah, who are we going to attack today? Or what part of her will we attack today? And, you know, I got an email of someone saying that, oh, I can imagine if it was Korra's family members that had this sort of, not even, it's a sheet. It's not even a one history. This long criminal history. Imagine if it was Korra's family. Imagine, just think, as a black person right now, imagine if it was Korra's family that had this type of history. I mean, it will be so significant. Thank you, Svendali Martina, for 550 stars. Thank you so much. It will be so significant because they would reference that every single time, you know, they want to come for her. They will say, oh, it's because your family is so useless. Your family is this and this and this. Look. If you guys were brought up in very good homes, you wouldn't have siblings who have been in jail for a decade. So they will destroy her. It will pretty much bury her alive. Imagine, I'm just saying, just imagine that nothing good about her is celebrated. It's always trying to vilify her with every single detail of her life, whether good or bad. It's always turned against her. It's like, oh, okay, so you're from a family of educated people. Well, look at you. It's like they feel like it's something to be used against her. I don't know. I'm just imagine as a Nigerian, as a black person, imagine if she were from that kind of home. They would say, oh, your mother was so useless. But in this case, it's like, oh, all of a sudden it's an angel. Someone's an angel for raising children that spent years in jail. Oh, seems you have blocked me, not sure.